Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Marsalis ranch or farm. We're here in Brazil, the heartland of Brazil, and it's time to get some oats harvested. Not much has happened in the last few weeks and months. Since we last see you all, we've just been maintaining the farm level, trying to keep things a bit clean and tidy. But yes, now we are up to the first harvest, which means we've got to jump straight into this harvester. This is this is a tight squeeze. I'm just gonna climb over that. There we go. Right, let's fire this whole thing up. It definitely does need replacing. It's been well maintained, but it is an old one, but it will do for now. We're going to try and get as much of this crop done as we can. I'm going to get it into... I'm not sure if we're going to put it into the silo for now and sell at a later date or what. But we do need to get some money in. Pretty sharpish. That cotton field is coming along nicely. In a few months that will be ready. And when we finish the first, I think, possibly full harvest coming up to Christmas, we will be finally joined from a member of the Marsalis family. From what I've gathered from our correspondence, their name is Marco, 18, I believe 18-year-old. He's going to be coming down to basically almost learn from us. First of all, they're going to be learning from us, and they're going to be the basis of teaching other youngsters. They're going to be doing 5-year stints at the farm, joined by other members of the wider family. They run a global business, a global company, the Marsalis Company Inc. I believe their main products are coffee beans. This whole thing's there we go. Let's try and get this in. The thing is, the old levers not quite as good at manoeuvring as the more modern ones. It doesn't look like you get a lot off this as well. It is dropping straw, which I didn't think this did. I thought this just chopped it up and spat it out. It is dropping it. We haven't got a... I've got nothing to pick it up with. I'm not sure if it would be worth doing or not. But in the meantime, we will get a load of this done. I think we've got 2 fields of these to do with oats, so it will take a little while. We'll get as much as we can of this done and load it into... I suppose we'll use the truck that can haul the grain for now. Now, welcome back, everyone. We've just been up to the store to literally rent a couple of bits of equipment. We've got a front rake and... well, these are all used equipment, I'll be honest. The front rake and a fast baler. And this Massey, it's a sort of a package deal. It's cost us pretty much all our money. They wanted £5,000. Obviously, we didn't have quite enough to pay the £5,000 plus the deposit. So basically, we owe them a few quid, but we'll get that. We'll get that back from these straw bales. The only issue I'm having at the moment is they wouldn't allow us to use the baler trailer that they had. So the way things are looking at the moment, we'll be literally handballing 1 or 2 bales into the truck and selling them that way. Now, I don't need to sell you guys, but loading a bale up single-handedly is next to impossible without any sort of front loader. The weight alone is just ridiculous. So I'm hoping we're going to be able to use all our let's say negotiating sweet charm skills to get that bale trailer. Once we finish baling up everything, maybe we can try and cut a deal with a bit of sweet talking and take all this back, give it a good wash, make sure it looks good. Hopefully that will work in our favour. But we'll get back. We'll get that all baled up as well as finish the field off, because we're only about halfway through. And we'll see if we can cut a deal. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, good news. We managed to strike a deal. We've got a new interpreter here with us. One of the camera crew that has flown in straight from the US, which is brilliant. They've been able to negotiate a deal on their way down for us. You see my stripes aren't very good there. Yeah, so basically, the good news is we've struck a deal. There's upsides and downsides to it. The upside to the deal is they're going to come and collect all the hire equipment off of us. They're going to bring a bale trailer and take all the bales. They will then transfer roughly 60% of the value after sale to us, and they're keeping the rest. I think it's a little bit steep, but then when you consider price of bales at the minute, it's not such a bad idea, and it saves us a bit of the work. Well, we'll get this field cracked on and raked up, and we'll see you at the end. There we go, we're just tidying up the last remnants of this field. We've been baling as you go. As you can see, I've left it running. Just getting the last little pieces off. I'll get it all tipped into that truck. I've got to pull the auger out and pop it in the bin for now. I'm going to guess that the best price for this is in the winter time, which is probably not great, but try and get the best price possible, obviously. But yeah, we need the cash flow to try and get the cotton harvester. Hopefully they'll be coming down to collect the bales up, and they'll use the equipment, rented used equipment again shortly. At least that's what I would hope. Oh, that's parked awfully close to where I need it. Got the last of that bit there, that was alright. Just a bit around here. Yep, this should be the last piece. There we go. And this is the part I've been struggling with. Is the lever system for this auger to come out. Doesn't always work. Very stiff gear lever on it. It's not so bad when you're getting it back in, but when you're trying to put it out, it just doesn't want to work fully. But that's that done. And then I think we've got next month, we'll have the sorghum. We'll jump off and give this a wash. Pick up the hose. Yeah, better off giving it a quick wash down now. It doesn't look like it's been rinsed down in quite some time. And it's got plenty of time to dry in this heat. There we go. Right. Now the fun part is getting it away. It's the first time I've ever had it out, and as you can see, there's no window to see through. You've got to rely on these little bitty mirrors. They are rather small mirrors. There's not much room. There we go. We're in. Oh, skipping a jump. Not as straight as the previous owner got it in, but it's in. I think that's the important part. Right, we'll clear this up so the bales are ready. And I suppose we're going to have to get that auger out. Right, well, we'll pick these last bits up, get it all baled up. Shouldn't take a shake of 2 legs. There we go. Time to get this old auger out and set up. So we can get that grain put away for now. Not sure if we can do a full 360 here, but we're going to give it a go. Oh, it was tight, but it did it. Had to two-wheel it a little bit. Right, here comes the fun part. Right, well, that looks like it's in place. We're going to have to go up and check. I should be able to do it. Right, I think that's finally all in. I'll just shut this off quickly. Get around here. Pull this over out the way for a second. Just here will do. All empty, lovely. And it's all in there beautifully. Right, everything is all off, everything's away. It's just got to make sure. Oh, I can't remember if I closed it or not. Did I close it? Let's go up and have a check. Oh, no, didn't close it. Right. Not to worry, we'll pop down and close that. Where did I leave? Where's the handle gone? There it is. There we go. That's now closed. There we go. That'll do the trick. And we'll pull this one up here. Now we'll get the truck put away. And then it's just a waiting game really for them to come collect that and take the bales and give us some cash. So we'll see you. I'll see you a little later on in the evening, or maybe possibly tomorrow. In the meantime, we are going to get this truck put away. I'm going to have some nice lunch and get out of this heat, because it's extremely hot. Extremely hot. Hello. Welcome back. Yeah, it's been a couple of days. We had to wait. Literally, they went at about 8 o'clock this morning. They finally came and collected it all off. And they paid us, as you can see, $5,469. I'll be honest, I reckon those bales were worth nearly 10, maybe 8, 10,000. So they definitely got the better half of that deal. But it saved forking out any money, and we've kept the cash flow around 5,000. 5,000 at the moment, so we should be alright until the next harvest, which is the sorghum, which is obviously, I think, hopefully next month, and then the month after should be the cotton, which is looking rather fine at the minute. It's a bit parched, but we are due a little bit of a rain forecast in the next few days, which would be nice, because I'll tell you one thing now, I'm in the shade at 9 AM in the morning and it is already 32.5 centigrade. It's extremely hot. Apparently this is extremely hot for this time of year anyway, at this time in the morning. But yeah, we can only do what you can do. So things are moving along slowly, but they're getting there. And hopefully we'll see you ready for the next harvest. It's that time again. It's August the 1st and the sorghum is ready. It's back in the old combine. Let's get this old girl in the field and get this sorghum done. Hopefully this is taking us, with the oats as well, this is going to take us up to enough money to get a cart and harvester. That's the plan anyway. If not, we're going to be renting one, and that's going to take a huge whack on the budget. Because I think the store pretty much are only willing to rent out a brand new harvester rather than the second-hand ones that they do have, which is a shame. Really is a shame, really, because the second-hand ones obviously would be a lot cheaper. A brand new harvester, if they're renting them, we're looking at 25-30 grand. That is going to take the profit out of it at big time. There's only one way to make a profit: spend the money to make the money, and that's get the harvester. Obviously second hand, because a new one's going to set us back. Considering we can only really get hold of John Deere here, I've done the figures. You can get hold of a John Deere one for about 820,000 new. The only other ones that really are available are the Case, and the Case cotton harvesters in the US are around about 500,000, just under. Here, to get one, you have to ship it from the US, so you're looking at roughly 500,000 to buy it. Then you got import tax, shipping tax, and then transportation costs. You're looking at 750,000 just to get it here, on top of that, everything. So it really isn't worth it at all. But we'll see. We've got to pay tax at the this afternoon as well. General tax apparently for the area, but under my understanding is that's not a massive amount. It's normally anywhere between sort of a few bucks to $100 or $200. So yeah, interesting times, but everything's coming along nicely. The plan is going smoothly so far. Just depends on how smooth it actually end up being. But we'll get this done, and see you soon. Well, it's been a very long let's say I feel rather hot and bothered, to say the least. That sun is relentless. Let's just turn this around. Come on, in gear. There we go. Sometimes these things are a real pain to turn. That sun has been relentless. I definitely feel a little bit worse for wear today. The sun has been beaming down and I have not been drinking enough fluids. But that's mostly because of how long we've been in the field. We did take a little breather. I used 2 trucks, one at top, one at bottom. That obviously one's completely full. The other one will be full very soon. I've got the tractor out and the auger put up. I believe I got it open. Makes me doubt myself, but I'm pretty certain I did. And this is the last strip. We'll get this into the truck and take the trucks. We'll get this put away, washed, put away. Then we'll take the trucks over and empty those. It should be wide enough to get a lot of this. I don't really want to have to come down again. We will if we have to, but this looks good. This looks good. Don't take my eyes off it to see if I'm missing any. I have missed some there though. You can get that bit there. Oh, I'm full. There you go, I've just been combining for no reason. Come on. I know it's a tight hill. You can get up it. Come on, old girl. Just wants to roll back on you. Right. Come on, what did we miss? That's the big key question. Hardly anything, really. I know we've got a strip over the far side we missed at the beginning. We can get that, and that's not a problem. Make sure we got all this little piece. Right, let's swing round and get that bit over there. We are running low on fuel as well. Real low on fuel. What we'll do is get this piece and then we'll go take it, fill it up, and we'll empty the last little bit from there. We'll bring the truck over. So I have nothing to refuel this with. So I wasn't really paying much attention to that. Oil pressure's quite high as well. That could be a combination of this heat and the lack of fuel, stressing the engine out a little. If I've missed any more, I'm not going back for it now. Not knowing how low I was on fuel. Fuel, yes, this side. Alright, well we've got that fueled up, so now we're just bringing this over so we can empty that bit into here and get that put away, and then we've got the other truck as well. Just pull that up. That should be good. Alright, here we are in the truck. This one's nice and full. Just under 13,000 litres in here. Take it straight over. Get it all lined up. There you go, it's all going in nicely. That should be the last of it being tipped in now. You can see the bed raising down. There we are. Job done. Right, let's get this closed up. There we go. There we go. Just going to disconnect it. I think we're going to leave this one there for now. Alright, yeah, that'll be perfect. It's in a good position there for now. Because we're going to be emptying that before soon. Or too long. Hopefully it's not going to be in the way for what we want it for. And we're just going to bring this in the big shed. Park her up against the wall. There we go. Right. That reminds me we should grab the hose. Give that a quick rinse off. They're going to be used for, well, another year pretty much. Planning on putting winter crops in, so that'll be a good year before they're ready. And my muddy footprints where I climbed up on the seat. Lovely. Close that up. Yeah, we're definitely empty on the fuel tank. We'll have to order some more fuel in. Our readout here says 25,000 litres of sorghum in there. Not bad for that little field. Alright, let's get this up and away. And we are done. So, until next time here on Farm Rescue on the Marcel Ranch, here over at Brazil, I think I really want to shoot that bird. Every time I say that, it seems to go quiet. Yeah, I think next time we're going to have a look at the sale prices, see when the best price is to sell for us. Not the best price overall, but for us, because we do need to sell that in order to fund that harvest. So until next time, if I haven't bought a shotgun, seriously, Mr. Bird, shut up. Thank you. Alright, until next time, this is Farm Rescue, this is Mate G. See you next week.